Right now, users have to scramble to know what the status of their message is. This makes their life much easier. Then there is also the PR about the new transaction finality status. So like on the implementation, like on the specification level, it's pretty simple, but it's an interesting modification of a new status between accepted on L2 and accepted on L1, which basically says that the block passed the run of the Cairo OS. Up to now, all the reorgs were due to a mismatch between the run in the BLfire and the run on the OS. So this gives much better finality for the transaction. So this is pretty much it for what is at the moment the PRs in the new specification. I wanted to ask, have you guys got a chance to look at it? Do you have any comments? Do you plan to go over it in the coming weeks? Yes, Kirill.
Yeah, I have a question. Have you guys created some draft document regarding to upcoming changes, like for 0.13.2, or it's too early?
You mean in the RPC level?
RPC level and everything that will be in upcoming release.
For O13, the pre-release notes that Ariel wrote, find them in the community forum.
Yeah, I mean like the upcoming version.
The O13.3, you mean?
Yes, yes.
So we will have a document, like a sort of pre-release notes, I don't think in the coming month. But for the RPC, there are the pull requests on GitHub, and there is a channel on Slack, which I believe we added most of you guys, in which to discuss exactly the specification. About a more general, like Google Doc that goes through the proposed modification. This is still not existent. Hopefully, it will be there in the coming weeks. So earlier than the pre-release notes of 13.3.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. If there are no other comments, I would like on the line of 13.3 to talk a bit about Chiron Native. So Chiron Native is the big feature coming in O13.3. The plan at the moment, so there have been like various plans on how to integrate it with the node. The situation at the moment is as follows. We're currently working on a compiler version that improves a lot the gas metering in Sierra. Right now, there is the gas metering, but it's not used. We use the resources of the VM, and the metering of Sierra overcharges the corresponding resources of the VM. So the plan is for now to improve significantly the gas metering in Sierra, and in that way, you will get a uniform gas handling between execution in the VM and execution in native, which is very, very good. This was not the case some weeks ago. It was gas was planned to be handled in a kind of an ad hoc way in native. So this, in a sense, makes not strictly necessary the integration of Chiron Native by full nodes, but still it's a good thing to kickstart the discussion on integrating it. The plan at the moment for compilation to to native on our end is in the next version, we will compile to native only those classes compiled with the future new compiler. Those will be kept. We will run native in the BLfire on a subset of these. So it's TBD if it's any new declared class or a whitelist of that. Over time, we will expand the running in native to more contracts, but this is not relevant for the upcoming version. So this is pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions or comments? Yes, Christian.
In case you are using a whitelist on the sequencer, will that whitelist be public so that we could use that as well?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I guess this whitelist exists because of your concerns of incorrect execution or something going wrong with
Exactly.
Chiron Native, which would be exactly our concern as well if we integrate Chiron Native, I think.
Yes. Yes. I don't
Okay.
see any reason to keep it private.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yes, Kirill.
Yeah, I have a question regarding past release 0.13.2. We noticed that we have different estimations for all transactions declare version 1 compared to Pathfinder. Like our estimates consistent with our previous release, but for some reason it's not consistent with the release with Pathfinder. I'm just wondering, do you guys experience some issues with fee estimations?
Um,
I guess that's a question for all the rest of the clients.
Not that I remember. I mean, we've been re-executing all blocks. By old, I mean 0.13.1, because we don't care too much about really old transactions. I mean, what we were aiming for is to get the estimates in traces right, and we are not running. So we are not producing traces for blocks older than 0.13.1.1. So no, in short, no, I do not know of such a problem, but we have only tested 0.13.1.1 blocks. If you have a specific transaction, I can just run it for you, and we can check what is causing the difference.
Okay, that would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be good.
Just drop me a line on Slack, and
yeah, I think you can also like write in the full notes collab.
Absolutely, yes. We can just discuss. Yeah.
Yep, will do. Thanks.
All right.
Actually, one more question. Sorry, I noticed that there is a new version of Chiron VM, which is I think RC6, and we use RC5. RC5 is used by a recent BLfire version, and last version of BLfire is, as far as I remember, C.1. Are you guys planning to release some updates for BLfire soon?
Yes. Once the VM will bump the dependency to the compiler that was released just now, we'll update also the BLfire.
But it will be before 0.13.3.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Okay. So maybe we'll pass on to P2P. I went over the notions that that Mikolai wrote. So 2 weeks ago we went over it, and was discussion about mainly about testing suites and comments on the various themes. And I saw that Mikolai has transformed it into a roadmap of action items, which is nice. So the main things is basically a roadmap for integration tests in either in Ziggurat and later on in Kurtosis for like 2 slightly different goals. Did you guys are you guys synced on it from the various teams? Did you get a chance to look at this update?
I mean, I'm trying to prepare some kind of demo first using this Ziggurat tool, but yeah, it's not ready yet. So yeah, maybe we can just show how it looks when I prepare that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but there were some comments in the Notion page there, so we just talked there regarding those tests, but nothing more, I guess, for now.
Right. I think there is also the like the intention of the foundation to find a team to like write a sort of test standard testing suite, like the parallel of Hive, but for Starknet. Do you guys know how that's going? / are you aligned also with what's happening there? I remember that the people from Kazar Labs were involved in it.
Yep. So I don't really know what happened. Yeah, I don't know yet. I think I should talk to the foundation.
Okay, I guess I will also follow up on that. I mean, it's not a great thing to have like 2 parallel efforts, one which doesn't know about the other. So let's not do that. I will follow up on that. Yes, that's pretty much it on my end. If you guys have updates on P2P and whatever else comes to mind.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things which is going on right now is discussion regarding the running the Bootstrap, but to do the Bootstrap now, the production network of P2P, but what is blocking us is this bypassing the NAT. Yeah, when there is a node behind the other network. So yeah, I saw that there is a lot of discussion regarding this, and we should implement that probably in all nodes implementation, how to bypass it, because the libp2p is not supporting it by default. So I just want to
yeah, we need to like first think what is the correct solution here, but it's not that trivial. So what we thought of doing for now is just like having the nodes with an external IP, if that's possible, and later on we'll solve this issue. Is that possible, or do you need right now the ability to deploy nodes behind a NAT?
I think it's possible, but we have to change the Juno behavior to gossip the extra IP, not the internal one, which is going right now. So we have to probably pass this public IP there and then gossip it. But yeah, I guess that's possible. For now, it's a temporary solution. Mario, maybe.
Yeah, it's temporary.
Yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's totally temporary. Yeah. You also have the AutoNAT protocol if you want to find out if your IP is public or not. So you can use that one.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. I wanted to ask regarding that is like, how urgent is it to solve this issue? Like, do you think we should think of it as soon as possible solution, or is it okay to first like see that we have all the nodes talking with each other and synchronizing and all the tests, and only then try to tackle this.
Without this, they cannot communicate between two different public and private networks. So it just depends on how much, like how many computers went on the same private network to test. But yeah.
Okay, so I think that we'll start like creating the peer-to-peer network, and as we go on, we'll see how much is it a problem. The NAT, how much NAT is a problem.
Yeah, but to create a peer-to-peer network, like everything needs to be on the same private network. So
or on the public IPs, like all the nodes have the public IPs.
Okay. You mean like enabling public IP and then figure out later? Yeah. Okay, then makes sense.
Yeah.
Then should be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Any more updates or comments? Okay. I think we can close here the discussion, and let's update in 2 weeks. And also let's keep rolling the Slack channel on the JSON RPC spec, because it's pretty big changes, and let's start on it.
I'm wondering, is there any timeline for RPC 0.8 or?
Yes, we wanted to release with 13.3.
Okay.
And what is the timeline for 13.3?
Yeah, so it's
No, just in rough, a couple of months, a couple of weeks, a couple of years.
October, November.
Okay.
Yeah, probably targeting October for integration and or starting testnet.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but in any case, we'll probably have a pretty long period of testnet to play with Chiron Native. Yeah. Okay, so thank you everyone. See you in 2 weeks.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.